Time is now 6:42. And when it comes to country music royalty, the name George Jones is king.
So I sat down in Nashville just last week with this widow, Nancy, to talk about her new book out today, in which she sets the record straight about the man, the music, and the myth.
He stopped loving her today.
Country music legend George Jones loved North Alabama, was scheduled to play in Huntsville the week after he died in 2013.
He loved Huntsville because they loved country music. And whenever he played Huntsville, he always thought he was at home.
Jones' widow, Nancy, has always felt North Alabamians got cheated out of that last performance. That's why she insisted promoters bring that star-studded George Jones tribute show to Huntsville last April. And that's not the only thing she's making right these days.
In my lifetime, I wanted the truth out there.
Her brand new book, Playin' Possum, My Memories of George Jones, hits bookstores this week. In it, she sets the record straight about the man she loved.
I was married to George Jones for 30 years, with George Jones for 32 years.
The music he made,
What a letdown.
the demons he battled.
You read and you see these things where fans think, oh, well, I know George Jones. Well, they don't know George Jones.
But she insists you will once you read the book. She recalls when she met George, he was deeply addicted to cocaine, that they lived in Muscle Shoals when they first married, how as she helped him kick coke, the drug dealers turned on her. And she pulls no punches about her friendship.
Me and Tammy were best friends.
But George's turbulent relationship with ex-wife, hit-making duet partner, and fellow country music legend Tammy Wynette, a relationship she says never healed, not even in the mid-1990s when she convinced them to record one last album and to tour together one last time to promote it.
She'd say, I hate him. I said, it's okay, because he hates you too. So y'all just get this show going. And that's how every single night there was something. It was the biggest drama every single night.
She even addresses George's reputation for missing shows and the accusations some fans levied against her.
Why in the world would they sit and say, oh, she married him for his money? Where was the money? He was a no-show.
By the late 90s, George had kicked cocaine, and most fans assumed he'd let go of liquor too. March 6, 1999, the truth revealed itself when George slammed his SUV into a bridge and died twice on his way to the hospital.
Well, I knew he was drinking. You can smell vodka.
But somehow, Jones says, the impact of that crash rattled George to his senses, that he woke up determined to clean up and live sober the rest of his life.
He stopped loving her.
And while Jones hopes people will enjoy learning the truth about the man she loved, she especially hopes this book will point them to the healing power of the one she loves even more.
I want people to know there is a God, and there is help out there. All you've got to do is just believe and pray.
He stopped loving her today.
What a touching story. I mean, that woman, she is a straight shooter.
And that voice could melt butter.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's also this infamous story out there about how Tammy Wynette once hid George's car keys, so he took a John Deere tractor to the liquor store. You're going to be surprised to learn how much of that story is different than the actual truth she tells, again, in the book. You got to read it to find out, though. So much in here that we didn't even get to cover in that story.
Yeah, well, very good story. We have to make sure we check out that book that's on store shelves today.
I'll loan it to you when I'm done.
All right.